Welcome to everyone. I'm now gonna analyze the upcoming bare knuckle event, which is slated to go down this upcoming weekend. And this bare knuckle event is, well, at least needless to say, this bare knuckle event is gonna bring some fireworks here. So let's get this on. Alex Tierney is going to fight Derek Gates. Just to fight bare knuckle odds. Just to find odds. Okay, my bookie AG. I just need this piece of odds. Let me see. BKFC. No currently odds. Maybe at fight odds IO. Let me see, maybe they do have some odds released. No, nobody has odds released. Fine, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna do it anyway. Alex Tierney 611 is the amateur MMA record. The guy is making his bare knuckle debut against Derek Gates 250 amateur record. He has already had 2 fights, but lost via knockout in the first round. The amateur circuit hasn't been the greatest, so my first pick is going to be Alex Tierney to win. My secondary pick for this one in the match between Henry Williams and Team Hester. Let's see. Henry Williams 3-3-0 amateur record. He defeated Sterling Lentz, now making against Team Hester. Team Hester 1-0 professional MMA record. He defeated Christian Torres. Well, tricky one to beat, tricky one to pick. Let's say Team Hester to win. Now we're going with the next. Let's see, Ryan Reber versus Rick Caruso. Rick Caruso is a dangerous opponent. 0-4-0 is pro MMA record, but he's a heck of a striker, man. Against Jack Laffey, it was a great fight. Against Abdel Velasquez was a great fight. I mean, his fights are always bloodbaths. Ryan Reber, he defeated Micah Mitchell via corner stoppage. Now against Rick Caruso, to be honest, this is going to be a bloodbath. One way or another, this is going to be a bloodbath. Ryan Reber versus Rick Caruso. No distance. Side pick. Reber to win. If I must pick a side range, then I'm going with Reber. Then for the next fight, J.R. Ridge versus Justin Martinez. J.R. the Lion Ridge, 36 years of age, lost to Frank Alvarez, defeated Gerald Grigori. And Justin Martinez 2-3-0 amateur record. This is, he lost to Chancey Wilson. I remember that fight very well. Yeah, I remember Chancey Wilson dominated him. Well, he looked very slow against Chancey Wilson, but I'm not sure whether J.R. Ridge is way faster than him or not, but it seems the guy offers good background. Okay, I'm gonna go with J.R. Ridge to win. Now I'm gonna go with the next fight. This is between Steve Morris and Glendale Futrell. Steve Morris 5-11-0 is his amateur MMA record, but in bare knuckle he's so successful. Defeated Jorge Gonzalez Rolon, defeated LJ Hermrek, all via stoppages. The guy is a heck of a puncher. Glendale Futrell, 0-1-0 professional boxing record. Lost to Brian Duran via KO, TKO. Steve Morris, I think the guy has a bright future here. I really think the guy has a bright future here, so Morris to win. Definitely, I hope the guy is having a bright future here, and I do hope he might pull this out. So the way I see it, this could go in the favor of Steve Morris, if you know what I mean. Steve Morris for me in this one, but again, this is to be or not to be situation for Steve Morris. I believe he's gonna pull this out. Now the next fight is the clash between Joshua Sanchez and Ron Shu. Joshua Sanchez 0-2-0 amateur MMA record for Joshua Sanchez. This is his bare knuckle debut. This is his bare knuckle debut, and Ron Shu 2-0 professional MMA record. The guy fought in boxing, lost to Alan Belcher. Now fighting against Joshua Sanchez. Both of these guys are finishers. Sanchez versus Shu. No distance. Side pick, Shu to win. Alright, now I'm gonna go with the next one. Let's see. Rynell Riley versus Brian Mackiver. Yeah, Rynell Riley versus Brian Mackiver. I know nothing about these guys. Rynell Riley, he defeated Trucon Carson at BKFC Fight Night. Brian Mackiver, 2-3-0 amateur MMA record, making his professional debut. Lucky guess Riley to win. Okay, lucky guess Riley to win. This is my lucky guess in this one. Then we're going David Mundell versus David Simpson. David Mundell, now I know these two guys. David Mundell had 10-5-0 professional MMA record, but in bare knuckle, he is already for a long time in bare knuckle. Defeated Drew Lipton, defeated Ronnie Finney, Stanislav Grosu, Julian Lane, lost to Hector Lombard. And David Simpson is also good name. He wrote to professional MMA record, but lost to Scott O'Shaughnessy, but destroyed Jeff Sudea. But I think David Mundell found himself here. I think he found his new home, and David Mundell to win. I think he's gonna pull this out. Now we're gonna go with John Michael Escobar versus Jared Warren. John Michael Escobar, known under the name of Jomi Archangel 130, 6'3", 77 inches of reach. This guy is unstoppable. He defeated Leo Pla, Roger Huenel, Luis Melo, Ren Rodriguez, Ian Tomlinson Sr., and Jared Warren had 1-2-0 professional MMA record, but in bare knuckle he is very successful. Only 2 losses to Isaac Doolittle and Josh Dyer, defeated Zion Thomason Sr., Scott O'Shaughnessy, and Brian Maxwell. The guy is powerful. I mean, Escobar versus Warren. No distance is my pick. Side pick, I think Escobar. But Warren is tough. He knocked out Scott O'Shaughnessy. We mustn't underestimate the guy. When he was able to knock out Scott O'Shaughnessy, it means a lot to me. Scott O'Shaughnessy is a tough name. Now we've got a belt fight between Gerald Grant and Reggie Barnett Jr. Jared Kid Gatti Grant is undefeated here. He defeated George Boudreaux, Chris Johnson, Brandon Lambert, Travis Thompson, Anthony Retich. Now fighting against Reggie Barnett Jr. Reggie is having a score of 3-4-0 in professional MMA. But in bare knuckle, he was having ups and downs. He was better than Travis Thompson, was better than Clay Burns, Rusty Crowder, Matt Murphy, Abdullah Velasquez, DeMarcus Corley, lost to Johnny Bedford on 2 occasions, but the majority of his fights go the distance. And Jared Grant, it's hard to believe that Jared Grant is going to knock him out. So Grant versus Barnett goes the distance. That is my pick. Side pick, this is hard. I'm going to say Reggie Barnett to win, but I'm not confident. In side pick, I'm not confident. So, yeah, I'd say probably Reggie Barnett going to win this one. But again, this is even chances both to Grant and Reggie Barnett. This is a 50-50 fight. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching me. Later, I will have something for you. You will see. All right, catch you later, alligators.